Thank you so much. So our guest will soon join us. Yes, he has responded that he will join us very well. He was a junior officer at the time of 2015, and he rose up to the rank of inspector. I think maybe last year or so. He has traveled around the world somehow for pleasure. But two things that are very unique in him is that he has combined the passion with his profession, and he has been excelling even in his passion and profession at the same time. Like I said, he developed himself in the skill of photography, and he is wonderfully having so many products of that. Recently, he has trained himself as a documentary professional. He just released one documentary of his village, I think so. So I want him to tell us how he was able to do most of this and what even drive him to have done most of these things. And I think last week, like I said, he launched a community library for his town, and he did a documentary of the location of that library in respect to his town and so many things. I think what will make sense for me now, when it's time that he is going to join, is to show most of his work on his profile. Let me share my screen. This is the documentary that I said that he made. Good documentary on so he just made that very documentary himself. He made it himself actually. He made it himself, and this is self-learning skill. That is a library that he just launched. That he just launched. As you can see the sense of photography in him. He took all these photographs himself actually, and I wonder how a senior officer of his caliber, how he was able to combine many things like this. How he was able to combine many things like this with his work. Most of these things, I know something about the photography. It is only possible when you are a core professional to take most of the shoots like this. This is one of his making. Hello. This is one of his making here. So I wonder how a full-time busy person can be so I don't know, can be so passionate about these things, and he is trying to balance between the passion and his own professional. And I wonder if many of our officers here can combine most of these things like this. I think he is here now. Nice. Yeah.
But I thought that you given 40 minutes conference, so I thought of joining you.
Yeah. Exactly. You were able to actually join us 15 minutes that you promised. So I think the last time we talked like this was in 2016, when we were talking about the community development, sustainable development, and issues around how we can impact life of the people.
I remember.
Am I correct?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and I think after that our talk, you have taken a very wide and a very large step to advance in your skills, apart from your career and profession. 3 things that have been mentioned. Your photography skill has really improved. We want to know what is the secret. And recently, you are passionate about documentary, and you just released a video of your library documentary maybe 3 days ago. And even that very library itself, it is something that is amazing. So just tell us about yourself, then we now go to those things one by one.
Okay, it's a rare opportunity that you have given me, and I'm very thankful that you think that I'm worth of sharing anything in my digital experiences, graphic designing, and all the community works that to the people of Nigerian brothers. So I'm very thankful for that, first of all. Yeah, the journey starts right from 2000, because I graduated in year 2000. Then I pursued some computer course, master in computer science for 2 years. And since then, the Photoshop 7.0 was the first version that I used. Since then, I have been using it, and I'm trying to learn it by myself. Nowadays, it's very easy to learn anything, because all the tutorial materials are available on YouTube, and you just type what you think of doing, and you will get everything what you need. So
yeah, so go
graphic
on.
Designing, and community work, and then community work starts, and I will give a lot of credit to the Facebook, because the Facebook, when it was I joined in 2009. Before that, I was in Orkut.
What was your view combining your profession as an inspector in the postal agency in India with all these activities? How was the experience like?
My experience in the department is quite good, because I joined the department in a different cadre. Then there is some departmental examination that I had appeared, and luckily I got selected. And then I got a promotion in this inspector cadre, and I'm going to.
Wonderful.
Besides that, I love doing this community work, because this makes me feel happy that whatever I achieve in the department, this is just an support to my dream of doing something for the community. So without this support from the department, I cannot do whatever I'm doing right now. So this is also something very unique that I cannot ignore it. I have to appreciate my department for supporting, because I'm getting my bread and butter from my department, and whatever extra I'm getting from bread and butter, left out from bread and butter, that I'm using in my community work.
Wow, wonderful.
So everyone, if we start thinking, every one of us, if I start thinking of giving something back to our community, then everything is achievable, because out of 20, what I'm saying is that we should not think the politician is an agent to work for my individual. They are supposed to work for the society. That is what we have to think. But some person are thinking that these politicians are going to work for me personally. No, they are not going to do. They are going to utilize us. So why should we be fighting among our siblings for person for third person. That politician is a third person. One, he may win or he may lose. Once he win, then he will work for 5 years, and then on. They will go, but we as a brothers will remain in that same locality for years, and we are sharing the same grave where we are going to be buried. So why should we be fighting for the sake of those politicians? We should not be fighting. Rather, we should fight with those politicians on our rights. What you have done.
Those photography and documentary and all the other things that you have been doing, has it been a case that you are making profit out of it? Has it been a case of that? Maybe some people are seeing your work, they are trying to now come to you, please help us do this, help us do this. Has it been happening?
Okay. Lot of my work in graphics designing and documentary. Absolutely not. As of now, I haven't done anything in that intention. I do whatever I do is just for my purpose, for my community and for my organization. Whenever there is a work that to be done for my organization, I just take the responsibility, even if I don't know, so that I can learn from it and then I increase my knowledge. So far I haven't sold anything, or I haven't earned any income out of my work, and it was not necessary for me. Otherwise, we could have earned it a lot, because there are so many other people who is having the same kind of experience that I am having, but they're earning a lot, but I'm not earning because I have my own job that is giving me my money. So I did not think in that way of earning anything. Everything whatever I'm doing is just for my own satisfaction. This work, there are some freelancers or things, and then if you have a good YouTube channel, still you can earn a lot. There are some.
I saw you branding yourself with some products, sometimes products in India. I thought you are a brand ambassador to that to those products, and you'll be earning maybe huge money from that, because you were promoting one energy drink, and I thought maybe you were making money from that branding. Was that correct?
No. I'm not making any. I miss any. Maybe those brands are. Oh, okay. Indus Viva, no? Indus Viva you are talking about. Yeah. Yeah. That Indus Viva is a marketing company. It is a home to means a direct marketing company. So that I am not endorsing. I am not working for the sake of Indus Viva. I am working as an agent of the Indus Viva. So the people understood, and the people get money for get a product from me. That's why I'm endorsing that product. But Indus Viva has not asked me to do this kind of promotion. This is my own promotion to get my own person or own downline members.
Okay, then I saw you promoting one shopping mall. One shopping mall in one community like that. You did a video for
that is also Irai Park supermarket, I think, and that is owned by one of my brothers. So I just thought that it is nice to promote one of my brothers supermarket, so that people
Finally, what has been your instrument? Were you using mobile phones or you are using professional cameras?
I'm using this mobile phone and one DSLR camera.
Okay.
DSLR camera.
Both professional and beginners tools.
Yeah. One of my friend has a drone, so I borrowed the drone also, and last time I take some shots from the drone. So that's it. I'm not having that means a professional setup.
Yeah. So question. He has taken us through a whole lot of experience, and wonderfully well. I thought he was making money, and of course, those things can actually fetch money. But he has refused to take the money. He was doing it freely to support his people, to support his community, to support his country, and he has a very deep passion for that. So questions for him.
Popular in India also. Very popular. Everyone is watching this Mark Angel comedy Facebook page.
Okay. You can see now. Miss Arfai, you don't talk.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hello, sir.
talk. Interact with Mr. Nasir. I know you have some things.
Mr. Your efforts in trying to, enlighten us on the importance of photography in my material sake, but I've actually gained a lot because as a plant ecologist, photography is a major aspect of my own area of specialization, and I've been trying as much as possible to see how I can find, a bridge between being a scientist and also being a lover of nature. And from this meeting, I've been able to get one or two insights on how to better myself as a scientist and also to what's it called, contribute back to my community. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Worker.
Mm-hmm.
When you are in school learning with your colleagues, the school experience.
The question, if it is correct or not, if it is correct or not. Before I become what I am today, how was my childhood experience? That is what you are asking.
Exactly.
Okay. Most of you may be related to my story that I belong to a very humble background. I have 4 brothers and 4 sisters. I am the second brother. All 3 sisters got married before we passed class 10th exam. This my younger brother is also in Manipur Rifle working, and my youngest brother, he is also working in department, of course. So before we got into this job of my family, and we didn't have that much of property at all. So it is quite disheartening if we see back how we have grown up, and now what is the status right now is different. So I used to see every underprivileged people living in and around the state of Manipur, that I want them to uplift them, because we didn't get what the support that we are now giving to the public. At that time, anyone to guide us, counsel us that what you have to go through after 10th or 12th examination, what that we were experiencing. So it is our duty of all the learned people and experienced people to give back something whatever we have earned to back to our community, and most importantly to our village people, so that they don't feel the same thing what we had feel who we had felt at that time. So right now, alhamdulillah, that by the grace of Allah and everything what my father thought of, we have achieved up to something extent, but still it is not that much. My next project is inshallah, if Allah wills, then I can do I will be doing it, is that food bank is my next ambitious project. That food bank, I will whatever I am earning out of my job or everything, that will be an assistant to this project of food bank. Then I will be providing free food to every underprivileged and those who are not having one day meal.
Oh, wonderful. And I think we have been able to see that it wasn't a nice experience when you started. You went through a whole lot, but you don't want the people in the same background to also experience the same thing. At least they should feel betterment, so that they can also project further in their life. I think that is a very good takeaway from this very session. So, and I think every one of us, because this is just the first one, we are happy to have you as our first guest. Another person will still come next time when we have the time from Bangladesh. We also have one professor that we are talking now that is coming up in very soon. These are things that we want to be sharing, and I think if we can sustain this, we will be inspired from one stories or the other to do something in a different way from the way we are actually thinking that maybe that is the best way we can also do it. So, Mr. Nassim, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me in your conversation, and inshallah I will future if Allah wills, and if there is any requirement, I'm there. And thank you for once again for having me in your session. Thank you.
Thank you so
Assalamu
much.
alaikum.
Everybody, thank you for joining us this time. So we are going to schedule another one when we have a date with another guest. And what we are be doing is that we will share from their wealth of experience and what they are doing, and how we can also tap one or two things and adapt in our own system. And actually, that has been the whole system that is working for the achievers, for the global movers. They pick from different experiences, they merge it together, they forge their own formula, and they go by it. That has been the wonderful thing that that we want us to pick from this kind of discussions.